And there's a chance that was off the goal. Folks, we had to jump off for a minute. I guess the old saying is, when in doubt, reboot. And that's what I did, and it seems to be just fine. So I apologize for that really rough video, and it's we're back. A chance to the slot area that fails to click. We're still 0-0. 2:40 to go here in the second period between these two Squirt C final teams at the Bob O'Connor tournament, the 30th annual. And the puck will be played to the line. Sliding over to the left wing side on the play was Ellie Laban. I think I referred to her as Eli. I apologize for that earlier in the contest. Ellie, as the puck is played to the slot area. I guess that's what happens when you don't work the bifocals. Back up in the neutral zone it goes. Marsden with it. It's going to sit on it. Look to his left, little head fake there. Nice little play. Slapping through traffic is Krejci, and in on goal, and the stop is made and held on to. Oh, a little rush for you here. Little limelight with Geddy Lee, Alex Leifs, and Neil Peart. Looking forward to that show coming up in May. I know our cameraman Todd Grover has his tickets in tow, and he's going to be ready to go. So we face it off to the left of the goaltender in the Minnetonka zone, Truckee McNamara. Krejci was in on the draw, that against Minnetonka's number 87, Brett Peterson. Oh, here they go, up ice, look out, down on the play goes a skipper. Minnetonka coach is pleading for the call. They're not going to get Mike Tuttle. Hand up in the air. They'll look to play for the loose puck off the boards. It'll be handled once again by the skippers. Bouncing puck fails to click. Who wants it in the circle area? Big stick save there. That one turned in by the goaltender, Jacob Vannon. Got Mike Tuttle, of course, graced the presence of the Edina Ponds back in the day. Goaltender as well, solid. And then, of course, one of the fine 4-on-4 players when that league was in its infancy. Connors will take it to the corner. Page with it now. They'll try to send it to the goal mouth area. It's blocked. The defensive zone coverage has just been stifling by these teams. Oh, through the slot area, loose puck. They'll turn and shoot. Oh, he couldn't pull the trigger. That was Connors. John Connors. Right wing side, Caleb Wager with it. Loses a handle on a fine defensive play by Best. Ethan Best makes the play. Penalty coming up. Down goes a skipper. And we'll face it off inside the Minnetonka zone. We'll get to see the Moorhead power play go to work.
23 White, 2 minutes tripping.
So 23 White goes 2 minutes trip. That's John Connors. So Connor goes for tripping, and the puck is behind the net. Played back up high to the blue line, holding it in. Nifty play there by Moorhead's Owen Marsden. They have a man down low, 20 to go in the period. Turnover, a deflection. Oh, what a save by Truckee McNamara. Comes up with a big stick save on the deflection. You got to have a lot of focus. And he got the job done as the pressure mounting here. We're scoreless in the second period. Fantastic hockey game here from Braemar Arena. Moorhead's going to keep their power play unit out there, or this line, if you will. You don't see many of those power play units at this level, but we're just kind of working the big show here, so why not? There's a shot that's deflected wide of the net. Centering pass, look out, what a play. The shot there was deflected. That pass from Laban up to Eklund was blocked. Puck will be played down the line. Eklund is there. He plays it through, and a busy stick makes a play, clears it the length of the ice, and that'll do it for the period. 1:22 to go in the second period. We are still scoreless. The power play will carry over into the third for 122. We'll have the thrilling conclusion to this contest coming up. Here we go. We start the third period. The Spuds on the power play, looking to capture the 30th annual Bob O'Connor Squirt C Championship. The Minnetonka Skippers are going to try to have something to say about that. Puck is played back through the neutral zone, back into the Moorhead end. Letness with it. He's going to turn it up ice, going to wheel and deal across center. Cuts back to the forehand. The left-hand shot as it poked off his stick. As once again, there are the Skippers there defensively to get the job done. Oh, poked out through the neutral zone on the rush. Here they come. Check that's number 16, Brett Letness with it. 1-on-3. Spuds too much to handle there. Bask will come over to the left side, bangs it off the boards. We have 30 to go in the power play. That on Minnetonka's number 23, John Connors. Got called for tripping moments ago. So the next game for everybody coming up online, free streaming here live from Braemar Arena, will be the Pee Wee C Championship tilt. And that one is slated to face off at 4 p.m. Build in a little padding between these games, obviously with the overtime affairs and the award ceremonies. Puck is played to the corner. Nice little play there. Stick handling out of traffic, working the phone booth to perfection was Jack Scanlon. Minnetonka now at full strength as the Skippers have their man step back on the ice. Back up they come. Oh, here's an opportunity with a shallow angle to the back, and they wanted to go 5-hole. John Fitzsimmons had a great opportunity there and a really, really good thought. But once again, the goaltending, both sides, Vanett for the Moorhead Spuds and McNamara for the Minnetonka Skippers, has been very, very solid tonight. Our shots on goal here for the hockey game so far, 10 for Moorhead, 7 for Minnetonka. Puck carries through with a shallow angle. McNamara wanted to cover that one up, but he couldn't get his glove on that. Letness was there on that rush. And here come the Skippers off the boards to center. Brett Letness will take over. Finds the safety valve up the wall. Krejci is there. And they'll slide it off the wall. That's going to be handled now by Minnetonka's number 17, Brian Anderson. Nice little move there as it's played back in behind the net. Anderson will have to hurry because here comes the puck that was centered toward the slot area by Eli Laban. Now in the neutral zone, it's going to be controlled once again. Eklund is going to go from left to right, back to left again. Knocked off his stick and just offside. That hit some equipment on its way in. It's been great. We've had a lot of kids come up to the broadcast booth here today at Braemar Arena and inquire, are we going to be on TV? And you want to say kind of, but it's the internet, so well, I guess to them that is TV. So the puck is going to be played to Page on the left wing side. Page chips it out of the zone. That just hopped the stick of a would-be Spud player there. And it's going to be handled by Connors back the other way. He had Tuttle, who put on the brakes at the line, wanted to stay onside. Puck will be played off the board. Scanlon comes over from the top of the right point, has a little backhander that goes through the slot area. That fails to click. 8:55 to go. Spuds again, working up ice. Played off the boards. Submarining a would-be check, but Tuttle makes a nice move with the stick. Great play there. Tuttle walks down low. Checked off his stick neatly. As Ethan Crone with the play. And back up ice, he comes with it. From the left wing side. And that one is whistled down offside. Good to hear Pete Henches on board. Sitting in the friendly confines of his home, enjoying this contest. Monitoring the progress, and says the stream is looking good. Of course, yesterday we had Sports Radio 105, The Ticket, the On the Ice radio program that yours truly hosts, along with St. Paul Pioneer Press beat writer Chad Graff. We've had the Aspire Great Minnesota Shootout dialed in here. Lots of pucks being fired off that net all weekend long. Gregerson with it, top of the right circle. Shot to the 5. Oh, that one nearly trickled its way through, but that it says no. Take a look at these two goaltenders. Truckee McNamara enters this championship round game with 3 shutouts, a .25 goals against average, and a .975 save percentage. Talk about gaudy. My word. On the other side of the coin, Bannett's been solid too, the 2.0 goals against average and an .800 save percentage when he's been called upon here. Racing up the right wing side, looking to slice and dice was Letness. Right now, the Skippers aren't buying the end-to-end rushes. They're just kind of sitting back in the slot area, collapsing and saying, we're going to get a stick in the way here, and they're forcing the turnovers. Here they come out of the zone, the Skippers. Uh-oh, look out, now they're going to do their end-to-end. Anderson with it at the line. That's good as he plays that to the slot area. Not offside, and back through center. It's going to be handled by Lane Weiss. Weiss with it, gets it back, tries to throw it and advance it ahead, but the Skippers are right there to read the play. Big body toss there by number 13, Daniel Eklund. Bennick is there, plays that in. Tuttle is there as well. Fitzsimmons, check that, that's Peterson and Fitzsimmons up front. Overskated there a bit, and here come the Spuds back up out of the zone. Little body like that. Oh, and a redirect opportunity there by Logan Bennick. Just failed to click. Like to go to the circle area there, nothing doing there. 6:44 and counting. This is wire-to-wire hockey. To the outside they go. McNamara gets a stick on it, nearly got caught on that one. He is tough to beat here. And Minnetonka once again will play it back up through center. Peterson walks to the top of the circle. Fitzsimmons from the slot, flips that one in on goal, a bomb. And a nice save there. Vanek gets the big paddle on that, steers it aside, and back up into the center ice area it goes. Anderson's going to wind it up out of his own zone, dangling to his left, gets away from the check of Eklund. Anderson shoots, wants to go high, and the glove save of the beauty. Vanek comes up right there, looks it right into the catch glove. And he'll have a face-off to his right. We're midway through the third period, 6:01 to go. And we're still, get this, scoreless. Face-off is battled and played, back through traffic. Into the Minnetonka zone it goes. They're going to regroup, an outlet to the right wing side. That one too far. Tuttle was the man. And on to make the play is Krejci down the wall. These two teams are unbeaten. They're the only two unbeatens in the Squirt C pool here. Something's going to have to give this afternoon in the next 5 minutes and 32 seconds, or we'll have to take it to the extra frame. Page with it. That's deflected. If you've just joined us, overtime is a 5-minute session of 4-on-4. followed by, if that's not completed by then. Oh, they have a man. Tuttle. Oh, Tuttle was open. He's going to have to pull up shot, but instead they're going to go coast to coast. Here's a chance for the shot. Scores! The big goal scored there. That one by Minnetonka's number 33, Roy Page.
33, no assist.
That one unassisted for him, his first goal of the tournament and his 4th point. Ooh, that's a big one there for his club. 1-0. Now the Moorhead Spuds are going to have to get it back on board here pretty quick.
33. Yep.
Now the interesting thing we're going to have to see quite often when a team scores in the next minute, the team that was scored upon really can turn it up a notch. Thank you very much, Pat Milan, on the public address call. He, of course, a fixture here at Braemar Arena over the course of many seasons on the public address. Playing a really solid mix of tunes here tonight. Pinching in and making a nice read. Shots blocked, back to center. Look out, foot race. Loose puck, possible 2-on-1. Oh, and it's defended neatly there. Uh-oh, numbers down low. The Spuds with a chance. Oh, that one wide of the net. Great opportunity for Caleb Wager. Working his Bushy in the offensive zone. Stepping in to make the play is Oistad. He's the one that started all of this with a great play at center. Carrying it to the slot area. That Seltzer sense of urgency here for the Spuds, trailing by a score of 1-0. Back up high, Wagers has it. He's going to have to regroup because his club is offside. Ooh, he lost a partner there. Nice play by Wagner to find some real estate there. Across the line they go. Skippers will control. They better hurry. They almost had too many. They got away with that. They're okay. Bennett plays that through center. That's off skate. Wow, changes everywhere. Fitzsimmons plays back. On the puck now, it's Anderson. Now it's going to be picked up and carried out of the zone. Look out. On the rush, it's Crappy with it. He was stopped on the play, and back up through center ice it goes. Letness stopped at the line. Fitzsimmons to center. Now it's controlled by Krejci. Gives off to the left side for Laban, who plays it back into the Minnetonka zone. Laban with a muscle play there. Keeps the puck free, advances to the slot area, and the Skippers swat it away out of the zone. Brett Peterson off the boards at center. Puck controlled. You can hear the slapping of the sticks. The Spuds desperate here with 2:53 to go. Through the neutral zone, and that one is whistled down just offsides. As we get a wholesale change for the Spuds and the Skippers. 2:48 to go in an absolutely entertaining affair. This has been a defensive tussle at its finest. It's the Spuds now who called the timeout, so I'm sure they're going to talk things over. Now people are going to, the clock is winding down right now, so we'll hear people yelling for the clock. But that's actually the 1 minute marker for the timeout. from center ice. It's going to be played back through traffic across the line, cutting back to the forehand. Look out! Forehand to backhand. I was getting dizzy up here. Working his way through real estate was Caden Oistad. 2:30 to go in the third period. Thanks a lot for joining us here this afternoon. What a great game this has been. Squirt C Championship on the line for the Bob O'Connor 30th annual tournament here at Braemar Arena, the historic West Arena. That goes off a pair of skates. That's off Page. He has the lone tally in this contest. Back behind the net it goes. Turning it back up ice, it's Oistad. That's cut off. Page was there trying to play it to the corner, get it deep, and make the Spuds go 200 feet. They'll muscle their way out of the zone. On the rush, it's going to be Eklund. He's stopped, and they're just offside by about 2 inches. Now it's 1:52 showing on the clock. We're 20 minutes away from the start of what will be an entertaining Pee Wee C Championship game right here from Braemar West Arena. And that is going to feature Bloomington Jefferson, the #1 seed out of pool play, taking on Edina Gold. Looking forward to that. Off a pair of skates. To the corner it goes. 1:40 to go in the third period. We'll keep our eye on the goaltender, Vanet in the Moorhead goal. Nice battle to the corner. Spuds come away with it, look behind, in front. Oh, and wide open with a golden opportunity was Seltzler. He wanted that back. Eklund will chase it down. Letness pleading for a pass there. Instead, it's turned over at the line. That one's good, a breakaway. In on goal to the backhand. Saved by Metness, and a huge one. There's another chance in front on the goal with 1 minute remaining in the third period. That one was covered up by the goaltender, Jacob Vanet. Wow. What stuff we have here for you. Oistad's come into this tournament leading all scorers, at least on his team, and among the Minnetonka scorers as well. It's 5 goals. I mean, they've really been spreading the wealth around. Krejci had 4, Letness with 3, Eklund with 3 as well. Now here comes Letness. He's going to go after it. He's going to race up ice. Goaltender is off the ice. Vanet gets to his bench, and we have a whistle on the play. They're going to say illegal substitution. They sent their man off the bench too fast. So now what do? Do you put your tendy back in, or do you just go with 6 and take your chances? They're going to take their chances. At center ice, it's on the sticks of the Spuds. They have to try to regain possession as Fitzsimmons and Peterson throw it back into the Moorhead zone with 25 to go. Eklund behind the net, gets away from one man. He's going to walk through center at the line, ran into his own man with a biscuit, and it's played back through center. Looking good for Minnetonka here. Bennick was there, Letness off the boards in the center ice area with 5 seconds left. They're going to just have to let it go here. Play it to the outside and just offside, and that's going to do it. The Minnetonka Skippers are your champions of the 30th annual Bob O'Connor tournament with a big 1-0 win over the Minnetonka Skippers. What a hockey game this was. Disappointing for the Spuds, but what a great tournament they had. Great to have them as part of the package with the Minnetonka Skippers here today. So we'll work you through we'll send it down to the ice to Pat Mylan for the award ceremonies, and then we'll jump over to our next game. Indeed, it is a 5-hour ride home. Pat Milan, time for that team picture. There you go, your final score. The Minnetonka Skippers won and the Moorhead Spuds nothing. And a very tightly contested defensive tussle among two worthy clubs. For Todd Grover on the camera, our statistician Joey Hench is on the live score. Our entire crew at Braemar Arena, I'm Pete Wagner. So long, everybody.